is on an individual basis. Listeners should not consider today's discussion as a recommendation for any investment and should carefully evaluate before investing. This is Your Real Estate Today on News Talk 1110.
Hello and welcome to the show, Your Real Estate Today. Happy Saturday, wherever you are. I hope you are safe, well, COVID-free, and out looking at real estate with us. That'd be a good thing. Well, welcome to the show. I'm Paul Jameson, your host. I am the owner of the Jameson family of companies. That's Jameson Realty, Jameson Property Management, and Jameson Property Investments. Here today to share with you about your home. Whether you're a buyer, a seller, an investor, we've got things to share. We've got a great show today. Sandy's going to give us the mortgage update here in just a minute, but I've got a great guest. She's back for the second time, Jamie Hemby with the Costner Law Firm. Here we are going to talk about some legal things around your home, about liens and judgments and contracts and all kinds of things. And the reason I love having Jamie on, and she knows this, is that she used to be one of us, a realtor. So we know that part of her heart still exists. So we're excited because she can share a lot of perspectives, not just from a legal perspective, but also from the agency perspective. So excited about that too, coming up here shortly. So let's start the show, as we always do, with what in the world did I learn this week? Well, I'm going to hit you square between the eyes right out of the gate. And so lower your glasses so you don't break them. All right. The local market stats. This is going to blow you away for September. You know how I've been doing this? I can do it weekly, but let's look at September last year, which was a great month, right? And September this year. All right. New listings up 9.6% from last September. Now, what does that mean? New listings are up. Oh, that's good news. Well, here's why it's good news. Okay. Typically, the market shows a pattern, or they call it the spring summer market, from about mid-April through the 4th of July. And then the market begins to falter down again, and the rest of the fall's kind of an easy peasy kind of market. Well, if we're able to show the fall as having an uptick in listings, that says that the momentum that has started after the COVID finally made realtors, special again. I'm not going to go into my Governor Cooper scenario, but essential, and the market finally took back hold, that momentum is going to continue. That's good news. So if you want to sell, it's not too late. You didn't miss anything. All right. So it's up 9.6%. Pending sales also up from last September, 28%. 28 people, 28%. That's a big number. Closed sales up 9.6%. People are buying. Average list price last September was $331,471. It is now $366,718, up 10.6%. Did you hear me? Last September to this September, your home is worth 10% more, with some exceptions, footnote, asterisk, asterisk. I'm not an attorney. Please consult an attorney for more of a footnote, and we have one on the show today. Then, inventory of home sales. This is where you got to take your glasses off because you're going to get the conk in the head. Last year, inventory was ridiculously low at 2.3 months of inventory. That means if nothing else comes on the market in 2.3 months, 2 1/3 months, everything gets sold. Right now, inventory, 1.1 month. It has gone down by 52%. Oh my gosh. If you want to sell, people, we got increased activity. we have lower interest rates. We have less days on the market by 27%. And we don't have any houses. Now, what does that mean? That most of the houses going on the market right now are older, meaning they need stuff like getting rid of the wallpaper with the bonnets and bunnies and stuff on it. They might have some green shag. Hey, all stuff we can fix. We'll talk more about that later. All right. 60% of home buyers make at least 2 offers. 37% make at least 3 offers to buy a house. What does that say? Gets me all choked up. Can you tell? All right, there we go. But forbearances are also down. They're down to about 3 million. A lot less than what they projected, folks. That's good news. Because our market has somebody by the name of Christian McCaffrey. That bad boy bought a $7 million house up in Lake Norman. Way to go, buddy. You're setting new records. In more ways than one. Way to go. And Mr. Temper, welcome to Charlotte. I'm glad you bought John Fox's house for over $4 million. I'm sure you're going to remodel it, but we're glad you're here, and we're glad you put down some roots and maybe going to stay a while. So thank you for that. All right, Sandy, how about some mortgage updating? My name is Sandy Dickinson, Summit Funding. How about some updates?
Okay, so this month, PPI, the Producer Price Index, increased 0.4%. That's a pretty big move. The core index went from 0.6 to 1.2. So we don't pay a lot of attention to that index, but it is an indication that there could be some inflation in the future. So right now, they're not raising any eyebrows, but we're watching that trajectory go higher. And if that's the case, eventually we may see the rates increase. Currently, however, the rates are about 1% lower than last year. So what are we seeing on the market? We're seeing this week. So purchases down 1.6 and refis were flat. They still make up 2/3 of the applications. But what we know now is that 69% of people have rates lower than 4.5%. So if the rates go up at all, we're not going to see a lot of refis.
Yeah.
But the good news is that rates are low, and it looks like they're going to stay lower for quite some time. The Fed is still infusing a lot of money into the bond market, and we look very steady. So there's still time to refi. There's plenty of time to purchase. So it's like Paul said, it's a terrific time to put your house on the market and get something different, something that's more to your liking. So that's pretty much it on the mortgage market.
You know, interestingly enough too, Sandy, we were talking earlier, even the investor rates are really good. So if you're interested in investment property right now, the numbers look a lot better.
It's a smart move to put some money toward real estate. I mean, right now the stock market's doing terrific. At some point that may not be the case. So it's good to diversify and have your money in different things. And real estate's always a great thing to put your money into.
Right. You know, it's interesting. And I'm not saying this because I'm an expert. I am not a financial planning expert. I'm not an economist. I'm only observing what I see happen. And this is my opinion. Every day, something new comes out on the news about somebody or somebody else. And I watch the stock market bounce around like a basketball. Well, guess what? The housing market ain't doing that.
No, it's doing great. Doing really good. It's a good time to be in real estate.
Yeah.
Time to be in mortgage.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, if you're comfortable in the dribble, up and down, up and down, up and down, hang in there. You might make some money. Real estate, loving it. That number showing last year to this year that our market increased 10.6%. Where can you get a 10% return? Where?
It's terrific. Really good.
That's fabulous.
Super happy.
So remember, when investing in real estate, it's about the numbers. So truly is. All right. Well, thank you, Sandy. If somebody wants to get you, how do they get you?
Call my mobile at 704-577-0144.
Sandy Dickinson, Summit Funding. Thank you, Sandy. All right, we've got more to come. Coming up, Jamie Hemby with the Costner Law Firm, myself, Paul Jameson. More for the show, Your Real Estate Today. We'll be right back on News Talk 1110 99.3 WBT. Stay with us.